Kathleen Kennedy will be fired. We've seen the video titles, the article headlines, and the social media posts for years now. To be honest, I am tired of talking about those guys for the frauds they are. They've been exposed time and time again. Not just for their leaks and sources and rumors not turning out to be true, but for their supposed industry expertise and business acumen turning out to be complete exaggerations at best. At the end of the day, they survive and they keep going because enough people keep showing up to believe them. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I've said it before. Note the word choice in there, believe. More on that later. Let's pretend for a moment, after 5 years, the frauds finally get it right, and KK is fired. So what? Do you think the Disney-owned Lucasfilm is going to magically morph into a factory that churns out fantastic Star Wars content? Are any of the major studios producing anything that isn't woke or terrible on a consistent basis? People have convinced themselves that replacing a president of a subsidiary will have real change, that stuff like the Force is female will go away, that only if Dave Filoni were left to his own devices we'd get great Star Wars. Speaking of which, I'm going to use the meme I made recently to illustrate a point. The meaning of this meme is obvious, but here are some of the replies I get from apparently ardent Filoni defenders. Conservative Maryland. Having a drive-by side character equals worthless main characters now? Just go away. Geek culture is not your soapbox. He wasn't even a main character. Joseph Stoney Boyd. Not the same thing, bud. Yet another example of how sequel fans can't meme. And then my girl OG Star Wars replying to him saying, I don't know where you get, he is a sequel fan. The cognitive dissonance is real. Just because he wears a cowboy hat, guys, he isn't a conservative ally. He's literally retelling the original lore through the lens of his own pocket universe. I've covered his lack of qualification to run and create real Star Wars for years now. The lengths people will go to give themselves false hope is astounding. The aforementioned frauds have clued into that, as has Disney Lucasfilm. They give begging fans scraps every once in a while, just to keep them around. These scraps are essential to the fraudsters' toolkits in keeping their convoluted fake source mill running. I mentioned the word believe earlier. It takes a lot of not just false hope, but faith to believe in the cult of the fraud. Firing Kathleen Kennedy would have no effect on improving Star Wars content to any significant degree. It's akin to stock market analysts loving a CEO firing as a sign that you should buy a stock. You're being conned. Star Wars is not going to improve, as is the case with every property out there. Stop listening to frauds and grifters. They have no sources, no industry or business knowledge, and they contribute to the problem. Stop giving Hollywood money. Stop giving frauds money. If you like Star Wars, message me on where to start on the thousands of hours of content from 35 years.